Thank you, David. I'm Bridget Kelly. I've been working with the staff team, the excellent staff team that we have on this project and our great planning committee to put this together. And I just have a couple of housekeeping logistics things to say before we get going through the day. One is that the bathrooms are on the other side of this room out here where the tables are across that hall. So that's an important piece of information to always have. Also, there is wireless available. The network is called Visitor, and you can just agree to access the internet. There's no password required. When we come to portions where we have questions and answers, you'll see that we have some mics there, so you can get up if you have a question to answer. Please, we'll remind you at the time too, but please do tell us who you are. That's really helpful for us and also for our webcast participants. For those of you on the webcast, there are embedded instructions for how you can submit questions. We have a proxy for you in the room, Anne, who is in the back. Anne, if you'll wave. So our moderators will know that when Anne comes to the mic, she's speaking for our webcast audience. And also for those of you on the webcast, a reminder that tomorrow the webcast will begin after those small group breakout activities. So the webcast will be starting a little bit later tomorrow at 10:45. Speaking of the breakouts, starting at lunch today in the lobby area out there, we'll have some topics up. We have a short list of topics, but we're really interested in organizing our breakouts around the topics that you're most interested in grappling with. So if you would take a moment over lunch or in the afternoon to either sign your name, or for those of you who don't feel a lot of certainty, you could put your name on a Post-it note and then put it by the breakout topic that you're most interested in. If you change your mind based on what you hear during the day, just change your name or your Post-it note before you leave, and we'll regroup in the morning around those things. If you have an epiphany overnight that you really want to talk about something else, we do have a little cushion in the breakout size, so you're still not committed. We're trying to be as responsive as possible to what you learn while you're here. Lastly, I just want to mention that we do have a couple of related events that are coming up at the National Academies, and we'll have a second slide that we'll have up during the breakout, so I really encourage you to take a look at that and think about signing up for those. In particular, coming up on October 17th and 18th, we have a workshop on health systems interventions to prevent firearms injuries and deaths. So while that workshop is not focused specifically on suicide, there is, of course, overlap around firearms as lethal means, and suicide is the area in which many of the injuries and deaths from firearms occur. So I imagine that many of you who are here for this workshop might be interested in that as well. That is all of the housekeeping that I have for you. As you came in, you saw some of our staff team. We're here and available to help you if you need anything throughout the course of the day. And I'm just going to hand it over to David to shepherd us through our first couple of speakers this morning. Thank you.